Alright, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. I'm in the car, so I hope the connection, I hope it's coming through. Alright, I hope it's coming through alright. Yeah, I just wanted to do this quick video. Alright, I was just meditating, alright, concerning, what Yahushai had said, okay, back over 2,000 years ago. All right, when he had, I believe, I'm gonna just quote it, all right, along the lines of, concerning Jerusalem, all right, if they knew what belongeth unto thy peace, okay, and basically, just looking around, looking at the life people are living, people have gone back into that zone of everyday life, like how the norm of what life, was before. All these restrictions before the pandemic. All they have now is just some of them have masks on, some of them don't. Okay, and you're just watching, and that's why I titled it "If Only You Understood." All right, because I was gonna title it "If Only You Knew," but that's not accurate because they know. All right, our people know, man. Okay, but that's the thing with Jake, man. That's the thing with Israel. They don't like to hear it. They don't like. Jake does not like to be reproved. They don't like to be told what to do, even if it's for their benefit. Okay, and that's why the Lord ultimately said that he took away, all right, that understanding from them, so that they wouldn't be able to understand and repent, so that he would have to save them. Okay, and so we're looking at it, and when we see, all right, when we see these neighborhoods and we look at these people, all right, we see like what Yahushai saw. All right, when Yahushai saw the desolation, when he saw the siege of Jerusalem, and how the Romans were going to destroy and ravish and completely annihilate our people, okay, he wept. Okay, and so that's the same thing we see now. This is like the modern day siege of Jerusalem, all right, which is about to befall our people, and that's Jacob's trouble. And we try to warn them, but they don't listen. We see them, the way they walk and the way they move, living about like nothing ever happened. That's why the scriptures say their sheep led to the slaughter. They're literally just there. Now, so you mean to tell me that when this whole pandemic thing first started, everybody was on that, it's the 5G, and is this, and the government this, and we got to watch them, and watching pandemic videos, watching all these different things. And then they got a little bit desperate, and they didn't stand by it. Now, New York is opening back up. Yeah, it's lit. We began to go back out and into the world and enjoy, all right, our lavish carnal lives the way we used to enjoy it before. But you don't understand that what Esau is doing, along with what the Lord is doing, is setting you up. It's getting hot, so people want to go out to the beach. People want to come and sit around and open their music and the fire hose and all of that, and enjoy, right? Have that fun. Okay, but guess what? The Most High has something else for you. The reason He brought that pandemic and He brought all this hell was supposed to be a last wake up call for you people to wake up and say, "Yo, hold on, the world, no, something ain't right." All right, 2020 from the jump has been full of prophecies, man. That should have at least dawned in your mind. Yo, hold on, there's something going on. If you look at the trend in which the way things are going, it's not stopping. It's like whatever comes next is worse than before. Okay, now let me get into the scripture. So this is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. It says, "The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against," so the prophets, all right, that were before Jeremiah, and applying that to now, the prophets that have been before us, okay, whether it's our elders or even going back thousands of years, okay, they all prophesied about the same thing. It says, "Prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms, of war and of evil and of pestilence." Okay, so from generation to generation, all right, and shalom to those watching, but from generation to generation, we've been doing this over and over and over and over again. You have some of our people that they hear it. You have some of our people that they pick and choose what they want to believe. You have some that just don't want to hear it at all. And they don't understand that every time you hear the word and you don't listen, you go through the punishment, and you come back and you do the same thing over and over again. Okay? Here it is, after all the hell, after Esau showing you his teeth, you go and tell somebody, you're an Israelite or this, that, and the third, they're going to look at you like you crazy still. They still going, nah, I don't care about that right now. Here it is. all these riots and protests because of this man, George Floyd, who was killed by a police officer, you're going to tell them, look, this is not going to stop until you repent and the Most High takes these curses off of you. They're going to look at you like, bro, now's not the time for that. We dealing with serious issues right now. Okay, right now, a man just died. We're at his funeral right now. You're trying to talk about Bible stuff. We're not trying to hear that right now. And that's the attitude they're in, and that's why it keeps on happening. Has it ever occurred to these people that what are you doing that hasn't been done already? You're protesting and rioting. They're comparing it to the LA riots. They're comparing it to riots and things that have happened before, because it has happened already. And when it happened then, it didn't change. It didn't bring the change you wanted it to bring. And it's the same thing now. Okay? So going on, I'm gonna move on. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9. It says, for I think, because people think, okay, well, you're coming and you're saying this, but what makes what you're saying any different than what everybody else has been saying, what the people before you have been saying? The difference is we are the true prophets and the men of the Lord. Okay, that's the difference. So that's why we're bringing, hey man, ever since the Israelites stepped foot out here, man, there's been a new understanding of the Holy Scriptures. Okay, more people have been getting involved and engaged in the Bible now. Okay. Christians actually study, because they'll see or hear us bring something out that they never even looked at before. So they go into their Bible, they look in there, they see it, and they're like, oh shoot, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, they got a point. Then they start slowly but surely. They'll tell themselves, nah, I'm not listening to that, but they'll catch themselves watching the videos. They'll catch themselves, oh damn, oh that's true, that does make sense. Next thing you know, in their sermons, they're throwing in a few precepts. All right. Pastor, where'd you learn that? Hey, the Spirit came to me, the Lord revealed it to me. Not knowing he's secretly watching our videos. Because we're bringing a true understanding of the Scriptures that has been so long without fruit. But because of the Spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, we're bringing it to light, and more people are getting into it. People actually starting to say, you know what, that makes sense. Nothing else is working. Nothing else is working. You got to come back to the Bible, man. You got to come back to your nationality. The Lord isn't coming back for black people. He's not coming back for Latinos. He's not coming back for Native Americans. He's coming back for his Israelites. All right, his chosen. So if you're going out there protesting for black rights, the Most High is just going to keep you there because you haven't learned your lesson. So it says, verse 9, for I think that the Most High has set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world, and to angels, and to men. All right, and that's exactly what we're made. See, when we go out there, yeah, we wear our garments. Okay, we because what is a spectacle? Is basically we're looked at. Everybody's eyes are on us because we're different. Because of the way we dress, because of the way we talk. But oftentimes people get caught up in how we look or how a certain brother might talk or what he might say. No, it's not about that. It's about the message that's coming out. Okay. Where are we speaking from? We're speaking from the Bible. Everything we say, we have. Hey, I was speaking to my mom yesterday, and she was like, I was quoting a few precepts for her, and she was just like, yo, she sat back, she said, so when did you take time to learn all this? Because prior to coming to the truth, man, I barely picked up. Now I believed in the Most High, but I didn't know where to start, So I barely picked up a Bible. Every now and then, my spirit will feel conflicted, and I'd go to the Bible and I try to read it. Because I feel like I wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing, but I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to start. Okay, I would just pick up the Bible, or maybe I jump to Revelation. I read about the beast, and I'm thinking there's gonna be an actual pit with a three-headed beast with horns and coming out the pit and trying to eat people and all of that. A dragon and all these things. Not because I lack the understanding. Okay, but over time, okay, through the Spirit, when you come into this truth. All right, and you keep on pushing this word, it becomes a part of you. It becomes a part of you. I was watching the elder brother Manasseh his video he had done on I think it was on how to stomp a Christian, and the dude was out here on the boardwalk talking about. He asked the guy, "Where's your Bible?" Dude said, "Oh, it's within me." He said, "Okay, so it's within you, right? So what is sin according to the Bible? What's the biblical definition of sin?" Then this dude couldn't answer. So the second they can't answer, they switch gears. All right, I'm not even going to deal with what you're saying anymore. I'm just going to switch it up and then just either speak over you, ignore you, or just attack you. instead of dealing with with what you presented. You know, if the word is within you, you're gonna know what you're looking for, where you're looking for. The precepts are just gonna come like that. How do you think we do our videos, man? When we out there speaking, we don't necessarily plan. Okay, all right, at 126, I'm gonna bring out Ezekiel 7 and this, and at 138, I gotta make sure I'm in Revelation 12 so I could tie it in. No, we go with the Spirit. We just flow with it, okay? Because it's natural to us. All right, it's embedded in us. It's a part of us. So let me finish this here. It says, I'm gonna read it again. For I think that the Most High has set forth us, the apostles, last, as it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world and to angels and to men. And very soon, a lot of people are going to be looking for the prophets, man. Very, very soon, a lot of people are going to be looking for us because that's the only place they're going to get answers. I don't know if brothers know this, but your view count is starting to go up. You're starting to have more and more different viewers watching and leaving comments because people are now starting to look for answers, all right? And the truth being that it's the light is shining brighter and brighter. Because as the world gets darker and darker, more and more people are gonna seek the light. Okay, they're gonna seek the light. So our light is gonna be the one light that's shining so bright. People, the elect, are gonna start getting attracted to it, man. Let me get a couple precepts on here. Mayan Lab, Ezekiel 33 and 30. It says, Salakia. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people are still talking against thee by the walls and in the doors and the houses, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what the word, hear what is the word that cometh from the Lord. Verse 31, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them, for with their mouth they show much love. Exactly, they do. Okay, they act. Hey, man, our people. If you didn't know the scriptures, man, you think our people are literally the most holy people ever, man. Because of the zeal, because of how they proclaim themselves to be all about God. Oh, I love God, Jesus, all this. But it's not according to knowledge, as the scriptures say. Okay? And then we tell them, oh, shalom, shalom, peace, peace. But when you actually get to the nitty-gritty of it, they don't believe it. You know? They like to pick and choose. They like to say, oh, yeah, I believe, you know, when the time comes, hey, how about Shemel Shai and this? When the time actually comes and their life is in danger, it's going to be a whole different story, man. You're going to know, you're going to see the true colors of people when all hell breaks loose, man. When they're in a very uncomfortable position, okay, and they're seeking the most urgent relief, you're going to see if at that point they still going to keep the faith, man. You're going to see that's why the Lord is bringing that hour of temptation, all right, to try the world, okay, and to find out who's really about it. Because talking is one thing. All right, but are you ready to walk the walk? Are you ready to walk the path that you spoke? Okay, are you ready to put your life on the line? It's easier said than done. Trust that. Trust and believe it's easier said than done. You can say, yeah, I'm gonna just put my head on a guillotine and that's it. But when you get there and your heart is pounding, where you can hear it, okay, and you see blood from the previous person whose head just got chopped off, and then Satan tries to start whispering in your ears, because they best believe them demons will come. You know, or when you're starving and it's hot. Or it's freezing cold and you outside and you starving and Satan is whispering in your ears, hey man, just go get the chip. There's literally right across the street. Just get the chip and you can, you know what I'm saying? You can, they'll help you out. They'll give you a shelter. You can get back on your feet. You can, you know, get a house. You can live good. All right. Satan will try to push doubt into your mind. Okay. But over here, man, you got to keep the faith. You got to know that it's just a test. The Lord put you in this position and the Lord can get you out of this position. All right. I'm going to continue reading Mayan Lab. It says, but their heart goeth after their covetousness, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument, for they hear thy words, but they do them not. Yeah, it sounds good. When they hear us speak, look, they nice with the scriptures. Oh, they cut these people. You know? That's why when you look at videos with titles of like, a Muslim gets caught up with the word of God, you know? Or Christian gets annihilated and torn apart to bits, all right, with the holy scriptures. You know, drama queen black woman comes thinking she knows something, but she gets obliterated with the word of Jesus. You know, people like to see stuff like that because it's sweet. You know, they like the drama. They like to see how this person gets confounded and how, you know, the brother brings out the precept and sets this person up with their own words and then cuts them. Now, of course, you can get edification, but there's certain people who don't watch it for edification. Certain people who don't watch it to say, oh, okay, oh, you can use that. Oh, so that's what that precept means. Then you jot it down. So you know next time somebody comes up to you like that, you know how to answer them. No, people just turn it on, get their popcorn. Oh, haha, look, she got cut. Oh, haha. Then we look for the next video. Oh, haha, she got cut. But will you actually go out there and teach? No. Will you repent? No. You're going to turn around and do the same thing she got cut for saying. Just like a beautiful song. They're going to sing to it, you know. Yeah, sing to it. All right. They're going to sing to it. They're going to dance. They're going to go to the concert. They're going to do all that. But let me tell you something. You're going to go to a Drake concert, dance and sing. But if it was Drake's life or yours, best believe they ain't going to give up their life for Drake. Oh, I love your music, bro, but I'm not about to die for you. All right. Verse 33, and when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. So the Lord is going to bring that destruction. And when it comes and people are very desperate, then their ears are going to work. That's when their ears are going to start working again. Okay, that's when they're going to understand that, damn, these people weren't playing, man. Now I understand why every week they went out there to warn us. Because they were doing what they had to do to make it out of this, man. Okay? When that time comes and people are in a very, very bad state, okay, dying left and right, death is going to be a common thing. Rape is going to be a common thing. Cannibalism is going to be commonplace in certain areas. Because there's not going to be, cops on every nook and cranny because there's going to be so much going on everywhere. All right? Here it is. It was just a bunch of riots. And they are supposedly overwhelmed the police and the National Guard until things calm down. And it was just people looting and rioting. So what happens when people actually come out and start shooting and it's actual anarchy, full-blown anarchy? You know, you think a police officer is going to stop to cater to your feelings? Oh, how are you doing? Are you doing good today? You want a donut? Hell no, man. So in that time, you're going to need Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai to protect you. Because in that time, no, people ain't going to care for you, man. Everybody's going to be about themselves. All right? That's human nature. Okay? All right. This is hey, and yeah, that's right. Don't forget about the economic collapse. Look, we talk about the chip, but you need to understand when it says in Revelation, all right, if I could pull it up, bear with me. This is my tiny Bible. Okay. Revelation 13 verse 16 or 17. It says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, which is that chip. That mark is that chip, the RFID microchip. Listen, for them to make that a mandatory thing to where if you don't have it, you can't buy or sell, that means that the old way of buying and selling has to be done away with. So you can expect that at some point there's going to be a crash. There's going to be something that completely destroys the current way of buying and selling. Okay, that completely takes away the current system of money, the current currency, so that you can introduce a new currency. Okay? And when they bring that coronavirus 2.0, look, they foreshadowed a lot of things with the first wave. They foreshadowed money. They called it dirty money. They foreshadowed, introduced the contact tracing. Trump came out and said they're going to have the military to administer the vaccine. So they foreshadowed a lot of things, which, though the first wave didn't fully accomplish those things, it's showing you that if the first wave continued, this is what would have happened. So what that means is that when the second wave comes, you can expect that to happen. All right? You can expect in the name of your protection, we're taking away your rights. In the name of your protection, we're doing this. In the name of you, because that's what they do. They'll come out and tell you, no, we're not going to do that. No, we care about you. No. And then slowly but surely, they shift closer and closer. It's called gradualism. You know, next thing you know it, wait, I thought you said it was optional to wear a mask. No, now you have to wear a mask. Okay, all right, cool. Now, next thing you know, you can't come into the store unless you have a mask. But wait, I thought you said, you know, that's how they're going to move, man. Okay? They switch their words. The scriptures say their mouth was smoother than butter, yet war was in their heart. So in their mind, though they outwardly say something a certain way, all right, in their mind, they have another thing in plan. That's why they have these contracts. You know, They make the no, don't pay attention to that part. Pay attention here. Look, these are the benefits. Have you ever noticed whenever you're about to sign a contract, the main thing is what they're telling you. The main thing they're telling you is the benefits. If you sign this, you can do this, you can do that. What about what I can't do? Tell me about that. What the benefits? Cool. That's after that one. If I like the benefits, cool. If I don't like the benefits, I won't use it. But I want to know what are the consequences? What can't I do? They're always telling you what you can do. They're always telling you how good it is. But where's the bad side? What's the catch? You know, that's what you should inquire about. They want to tell you about the chip, and it's gonna make life easier. And if you have the chip, you know, when you go to the hospital, you know, they just scan your chip. All these different things. But then you got to ask, okay, these are the goods. But with every good comes a bad, because then there wouldn't be a balance. Why? What's the bad? You know what I'm saying? What's the catch? All right. That's what a lot of people fail to ask. They get caught up. They get so hung up on the good. Free money, free food, like zombies. Okay. And next thing you know, they go and they get hooked up, and then like fish. When you put the fishing hook in the water, you know, and they see the bait on the fish. They see the worm on the hook. The fish doesn't consider. Hold up. Where did this hook come from? You mean to tell me that I've been looking this whole while and magically just a free worm just popped up in front of me like, hey, come at me? And then the fish don't think. He grabs hold on that, and then boom, he's gone. All right, boom, he's gone. Shalom. Philip Croyle, economic and food supply collapses. Now there is talk about defunding and disbanding police departments as well. Yeah, guess what? They'll act like it's all in the name of helping you. You really mean to tell me Esau is going to disband his police force, right? And let the slaves run wild? Does that make sense to you? If you were a slave master, you think you're going to let your slaves run wild and then take away your security and let your slaves just run wild and do what they want? Does that make sense to you? No. Because they don't really care about, let's ban the chokeholds, ban the different ways, and make sure they wear body cams. Okay, because they understand that that's not gonna make a difference very soon. Now you got a lot of Jake on this whole stock market. Now everybody's investing in stocks. Oh, you got some stock. Oh, stocks. Stocks. You know, everywhere you go, there's a picture. Oh, look at my stocks. I'm buying, I'm selling, I'm bonds, security, all these things. Why you mean to tell me that Esau is just gonna let you figure out all his ways of making money? He's gonna let you figure out all these different good tactics, and everything's gonna be all sweet? No. The reason Esau is letting you do what you want is because he knows this place is on his way out. All right, this place is on his way out. Look, if I was gonna reconstruct my house, like if I was gonna have them break down everything in my house and rebuild it, I don't mind if you step in the couch. I don't mind, if you jump on the carpet or you do this, that, and the third. I don't mind, because at the end of the day, guess what? All that is going out anyway, so it won't really affect me. But if it was brand new and I'm planning to live in there, you think I'm gonna have you bring your dirty ass, crusty toenails into my couch? Hell no. So you gotta really think about it like that. You really think Esau is just gonna allow you to get equal rights and destroy and vandalize and do whatever you want to do? Okay, and everything's gonna be all sweet? No, he's gonna destroy this. He's gonna bring hell on this place. Okay, and then he's gonna bring his new world order, man. As a matter of fact, let me get this. All right, this is the book of Job. Look, man, Esau, man, because of how low of a state Jake has been brought in, Esau is easily able to outsmart, all right, a lot of Jake, man. A lot of these Israelites, they watch the TV all day and they get bewitched. Okay, they get bewitched by the witchcraft that Esau Edom puts on there. Okay, and when we come and tell them the truth, they don't want to hear it. We're the crazy guys, but you got people poisoning your food, your water, your air, your eyes, your body. Okay, this is Job chapter 20, and I'm looking at where I want to start. All right, this is Job chapter 20. And oh, this is nice. Okay, I don't even know where I want to start. Salakia. Okay, I'll start at verse 4. Job chapter 20, verse 4 says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Okay, so that's why we don't lose our. Yeah, we're upset that we're in captivity. We're angry that, you know, because the scriptures say oppression maketh a wise man mad. You know, so we're you know, of course, you know, we're like, we don't like this feeling. But guess what? We know that Esau's not going. He's not going to be on top forever, man. Okay, he's not going to be on top forever. Okay, Bree, they're talking about giving black people $367,000 in reparation. Do you think that has something to do with the chip? Well, I don't know if it's exactly tied into the chip, but I will tell you this. Listen, Esau, Edom never gives you, your enemy will never give you something for free. There's always a catch. Okay? They're just going to give you all that. Number one, we don't want their reparations. And number two, even if they gave you all that money, then what? Eventually, they're going to come and collect it. All these stimulus checks that they're giving you, what do you think is going to happen? They're going to come and collect it in one way or another. Okay? They're going to come and collect it in one way or another. Now, I mean, whether they're going to give them the money now or whether they're going to say, we were about to, but then all hell broke loose, the economy collapsed, so we're going to give you your money, but, you know, we're going to give it to you in the new standard. That's like if somebody says, oh, I'm going to give you $20, but damn, I don't have cash on me, so you got Cash App? Let me just Cash App it to you so I can give you the money. And then you don't have Cash App, so you're like, damn, but I need the money. All right, let me just download Cash App right now, set it up, and you can send it to me. Boom, he just got you to get Cash App right there. So if they come out and they say, well, we were going to give you the money, but, you know, the paper money, that's not really, you know. So the chip, you got the chip, we can send it on your chip. Next thing you know, yeah, you know, we kind of need the money, so all right, let's get the chip and then let's get, you know, Jake is simple like that. But to answer your question, I don't know if it exactly has something to do with the chip. Okay, I don't know if it's directly tied into that or not. All right, but yeah, just like the brother Shield of Faith said, strings attached. There's always strings attached with Esau, Edom, man. There is always strings attached, because let me tell you something. If this devil can sit on his bed, as it tells you in Micah 2:1, and plot against you, how to ruin your life, how to put you in a worse position, how to destroy you. Let me get that real quick and I'll come back to Job. Okay? If they can sit there and literally plot on how to destroy you, you really think they're going to turn around and just come, all of a sudden they feel bad. You know? They feel so bad that they want to give you reparations and they want to make you equal and they want to fight for you. Esau wants to fight for you against him. Does that make sense to you? I'm going to ask you again, put yourself in his shoes. If you were a slave master, you're going to tell me, I went through all that work to put you in slavery, but I feel bad now. So I'm going to turn around and help you overthrow me, because I know that you have no hate in your heart. The second you overthrow me, we're going to be equal, right? You know, I'm the slave master. I whooped you. I raped your wife. I killed your children. But I'm going to help you overthrow me so you can put me in slavery. Esau's not doing that. If you think he's doing that, then you're dumber than a bag of rocks. All right. Now this is Psalms 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. Now who are the Lord's people? Us. All right, the children of Israel. Okay, and they have taken crafty counsel against us. All right, they have their meetings, they have their talks, and they come together and they say, okay, let us examine them. Okay, what are the surveys? What is the data telling us? What do they like to do? What ticks them off? What makes them happy? You know, how can we make them dependent on us? Okay, what you know, they examine you and they analyze you medically, physically, mentally, spiritually. They look at every nook and cranny about you so they can know what are your weaknesses. Okay, how can we get them? Okay, we found out that this is their weakness. Now let's test it out. Okay, start a little, kill one of their people. Make it obvious. You know, and let's see what make sure it's a white dude who does it too. All right, now let's see how they act. You know, is it gonna rouse them up? Okay. So that ticks them off. Okay, cool. Let's keep that in our record books. So when we're ready, we have a barrage of attacks that we can use on you people, because we know what ticks you off. We know exactly where to hit you. We know where your pressure points are. That's what Esau does. He studies you, man. Okay? So it says, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. So guess what? These same devils who in their mind wanted to cut us off from being a nation, okay, they're going to turn around and they feel bad and they want to give you reparations? They feel bad, so they want to make you equal to them? If that's how they felt, why would they do this to you in the first place? Huh? If really that's how they felt, why would they do this to you in the first place? That's the question you should be asking yourself. Slakia. Okay, all right. So going on, and we're gonna read who exactly is in this list. Verse 5: For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. So they have come together against us. Okay, and against the Most High, man. It says, why us and why against the Most High? Because why do you think Esau came after us? Yes, he hates us, but he hates us as well because the Most High rejected him. Okay, the Most High rejected Esau, and so because the Most High loves us, Esau hates us for that. That's like, okay, let's say you do something good at home, right? And your friend's mom, or your friend's mom, or your mom's friend, whatever the case may be, your mom's friend is there, and your mom's friend witnesses it, right? And then your mom's friend goes home and tells their child, hey, I went to I went to your friend's house today, and you know what they're doing for their mom? They're doing this, they're doing that, they're talking so good about you. So now their child looks at you like, oh, because of you, my mom came home, and now she's looking at me like I'm not good enough. You know, she's constantly comparing me to you. Why can't I be like you? Why can't I do what you do for your mom? So now, even though you haven't done anything to her, she's looking at you with a certain kind of evil eye just because of how good you're spoken of, you know, by her mom and by your mom. Okay? So that's the same thing. Because of the way the Most High loves us and speaks good about what he's going to do to us, Esau is jealous and has an evil eye. Okay? That's why they hate us, and then they hate the Most High as well. So let's keep going. It says, the tabernacles of Edom. That's the first one on the list. The tabernacles of Edom. And the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes. Okay? And I'm not going to read the whole list, but when you keep on reading down, it's going to give you the list of all these people who have come together against us. So tell me once again, why would they turn around after consulting, after setting up a plan for the New World Order, which the New World Order has us as slaves? Okay? Why in the world would they turn around and say, yeah, to hell with the New World Order, we don't care about any of that anymore. We love you so much. Oh, so much. Look at our history. It proves it. We brought you here in slavery. We sold you like slaves. We whipped your ass. We burnt crosses on your lawns. Okay? We still have you in slavery. You know? You're the first fired, last hired. We talk down on you. And we look at you like a bunch of savages. See? We love you. That's what that's basically what Esau is doing. Look at our record. Look at look at all the love we've shown you. And then our people just, oh, it doesn't matter about all of that because they love us now. Because one or two of them came down and bent the knee in front of us and asked us for forgiveness. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want your forgiveness. We don't want any of that. We want the Most High to step in. We want the Most High's judgment to come forth. Okay? Don't try to cool down the Most High's judgment. Oh, we're gonna come and apologize. You can't apologize for everything your whole race and your whole nation has done. And don't even apologize to us. Apologize to the Most High. Because we're not gonna do anything to you. The Most High is. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai are the ones who are gonna do the damage. You apologizing to us like if we turned around and said, oh Lord, please don't destroy Edom. And Yahweh's gonna be, oh, I really wanted to, but all right, fine. I'll let him live. And Yahushua just gonna be, oh yeah, it's okay. They put me on the cross, they pierced me, but you know what? It's all love, right? You don't want them punished? Okay. You're delusional if you really think that. And that's some of our people, man. Oh, but they said sorry. They're not all bad. We're not saying all white people are bad. We're just saying Edomites. Esau, Edom. Just look at his track record, man. So let's continue. Job chapter 20, continuing on at verse 6. I'm gonna read 5 again. It says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. And they are hypocrites. You turn around and you will put somebody in jail for identity theft, for fraud, but then you do the same thing. You turn around and say that our Messiah is a so-called white man with long hair, but hold up, you know that's not what he looks like. You are acting as though you are him. You turn around in the movies and you paint yourself as the Israelites. You paint yourself as the Egyptians. In your books, you put all these different things when you know damn well that's not true. You are perpetrating. You are acting as though you are somebody else, and you know that that's not the case. That's not true. Okay. Philip Kroll, countless research studies have been done with the idea of controlling the people in mass. Yep. Now ask them why they're doing that. You know, why are they doing that? So anyway, that's a nice car. All right, let's keep going. Verse 6. Though his excellency mount up to the heavens and his head reach into the clouds, yet he shall perish forever. Oh man. He shall perish forever like his own dung. And what happens? Your dung, when you use the bathroom, all right, and you flush that excretion down the drain, you don't go back and say, yo, I was really just meditating on that, you know, that time I went to the bathroom like 2 years ago. That's hey man, I don't think anybody ever remembers the amount of shits they take, man. I don't think people go around recollecting how they took a shit yesterday. No, it's just gone. It's forgotten, and that's gonna be the state of Esau. Okay, you're gonna be brought to such a lower state, and you're just gonna be just gone, like so irrelevant. All right. It says, they which have seen him shall say, where is he? You know, and that's gonna be us. Okay, because we live in this society now, all right, where Edomites exist. But very soon, according to the book of Obadiah, when the Most High does away with them, we're going to say, where they at? You know, we're going to tell stories about them, and people are going to inquire, like, what so they were actually red people before? Yeah. They were red people on the planet, yes. We're going to tell bedtime stories. You know, there was once a people, they were red demons, all right, that were on the earth, and they actually had control at one point. And they were doing this, and they had us writing essays and taking SATs and going to high school and taking vaccines. Oh, vaccines. What is that? They took needles and they injected us with it. Oh my gosh, you're so evil. You know? But where are they? Are they no more? All right? You know? Man, Esau, you're going to become so irrelevant. Really, it's sad, because the only time Esau gets to shine is to fulfill the prophecy of being the wicked. After that, he's done. Your only moment where you get, the only reason Esau is written about so much in the scriptures is so he could play the role of the bad guy. That's it. We just need you to play this role as the bad guy. The role nobody else wants to play, we just need you to play it, and then that's it. That's the only time Esau gets to shine. You know, if that. Okay. So let's go on. It says, he shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. You know how sometimes you wake up and you're trying to remember a dream. You know, you might have a certain you might remember maybe a face or a scene or something, but you can't really remember a lot. So you're trying to remember, okay, a certain part of your dream. That's gonna be Esau. All right. It says, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more. Neither shall his place any more. Salakia. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. Okay, so at some point Esau is just going to be gone, done away with. Okay, no more, bye-bye. And finally the earth is going to be at peace. And when that happens, people are going to realize, oh, he was really the cancer of the earth. Because ever since he's been taken out of place and out of power, everything is good. You know, people are actually happy again. People can actually live normal lives. You don't have to constantly look around and say, okay, what is he up to now? Because we know Esau's constantly up to something. You know, what is he up to this time? Oh, they're trying to introduce something new. What's that about? What's the catch? You know, we got to look into it and find out where he's trying to go with it. No more of that, man. You can actually people can actually be genuine again. In this society, people are not genuine. People do not genuinely care about you. People are not genuinely trying to see how you're doing. They have put people in this land and turned them into a bunch of selfish animals who just are. Everybody's looking for how to one up somebody. You know, how to put yourself in a better position, even if it means stepping over somebody else. There's no more helping each other and none of that, man. The scriptures say the love of many shall wax cold. All right. It says, his children shall seek to please the poor, and his hands shall restore their goods. And that's what they're doing now. You know, You got these people out here trying to, plead and give reparations and begging and crying and all that. That's all to no avail. Because guess what? When we were begging and crying for you not to sell our children and not to rape our wives and not to kill us, did you at one point stop and consider and say, damn, these are people? Damn, they're actually crying? Damn, they're weeping? No, you didn't. Okay? When you raped our women when they were crying and they were begging, you didn't care. But all of a sudden, just because you want to come out here and you want to beg and ask for forgiveness, everything should be all good, right? The scriptures say what you do is going to come back upon you, man. Revelation 13 and 9 and 10. Okay? He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. We're not going to take up any guns, any swords to do anything to you. The Most High is the one who gave the commandment, who gave the word. So he's the one who's going to do it. Okay? So you know your time is short. And for all you Israelites, okay, or all you people who are with Esau and you wanna plead and you wanna join him, guess what? The Most High gonna get you too, because the Lord said, he that is not with me is against me. All right? And if you against the Lord, you an enemy to the Lord. And if you an enemy to the Lord, he is a man of war. What do men of war do to their enemies? Okay. It says, verse 11, his bones are full of the sin of his youth. Okay? His bones are full of the sin of his youth. Now, if you want to, speaking spiritually, back during the time, all right, if you go in history of Esau as a people, that would be going back to their youth. Okay? Shalom, shalom. Okay? That would be going back to their youth. Yeah, yep, double. We're going to give them double. But that would be going back to their youth because, for example, we're constantly going forward. We're constantly aging, right? So if I was to go back in time, all right, maybe go back 10 years, 10 years, I'm not that old. All right, so I was to go back maybe 10 years, 15 years. You're going in reverse. You're going back to my youth. If you were to do that as a nation, you'd have to go back in time and look at our record. Okay, so it says he's been full of sin from his youth. So since Esau became a nation, since Esau started off, they have been full of sin. Their forefather was the father of sin, the man of sin. Okay, and that's all they've been doing, man. So his record shows you the character he has, the character he possesses. All right. It says, his bones are full of the sin of his youth, and the scriptures say, the wicked are born estranged from the womb. Okay, they roughly paraphrasing, they basically go away speaking lies, because that's the spirit, that his bones, literally his foundation, your bones are what holds up your structure. So he is the embodiment of sin. Okay, and you want somebody like that to be with you. You want to be equal with somebody like that. So if you want to be equal with Esau, then you want to be sin. You want to be a sinful man. You want to be a partaker of sin, because he is the father of sin. So if you want to be equal with Esau, that means you want to leave your righteousness and you want to go and join him in his wickedness. Okay, not over here. We don't want that, please. It says, his bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. Hey man, the scriptures, this is why they're so afraid of the Bible, because the Bible is like if you took screenshots, all right, let's say, you know how these women be doing, what I'm saying? Somebody might go into their DMs and might talk to them, and then they take screenshots, all right, of it, and then they expose the person. That's what the scriptures are to Esau. They're like the screenshots and the receipts, all right, to expose him. That's why he wants to cover it up at all costs. He wants the screenshots deleted, and if anybody has it, he either telling you to delete it or he's trying to kill you, so the information doesn't come out. Because these scriptures are, man, they are uncovering Esau and making him bare. Okay, it says, though his wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue. Okay, so they hey man, when Esau looks at you and he smiles at you and he cracks jokes with you, do you know how hard it is for him to do that? Okay, in his inner mind, he really wants to call you a nigger, and he's really wondering why you're even allowed to look him in the eye. Why you walk by him and you don't show reverence, like Haman and Mordecai. Esau gets inflamed when they walk by you and and you're not looking at them as though they're some superior being. Okay, and then they act like it's all good. They come out and they say all these different things, to make it seem as though, oh no, we're not evil people, but your whole system is built on literally oppressing us. You want to turn around and say there's a problem with the system and we need to fix it, but you created the system. You implemented the system. If you cared so much, why didn't you fix it a long time ago? If you cared so much, why would you create a system like that? Okay? It says, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth. Hey man, look, you think you gonna think Esau changed, right? You know, because he wickedness is sweet in his mouth, you know. So he hides it under his tongue, and you gonna think he changed. Just because he hit it, you know, if somebody has something in their mouth, like children, they got something in their mouth, you're like, what you got in your mouth? They're like, nothing. And you're like, all right, open your mouth and let me see it. Bah, you know? But then low key, they hit it under their tongue, so you don't see it. And then you say lift their tongue, and then they move it up here. You know, they move it somewhere up here, and then they lift up their tongue so you can't see it. It's still there. You know, they're just hiding it. That's the same thing with Esau, man. Okay? So it says, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth. Oh, I swallowed it. Oh, no, I spat it out. But it's still there. It says, yet his meat and his bowels is turned. It is the gall of asp within him. He hath swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. So all the riches you've gained through rape, rob, and murder, and all these different ways and atrocities you committed to gain it, all that's going away. These Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and Jacob Rothschild, Evelyn Rothschild, David Rothschild, all these people, man, the DuPonts and the Gettys, all their riches, the Bushes, all their riches, guess what? The Lord's going to take all that away from you, man. You're looked at as, oh, the top of the top, the richest of the richest. You own what, 3/5 of the world's economy and the world's money and all of that. That's all going to be taken away from you, man. Okay? Because it does not belong to you. All right? And hey, man, and the scriptures say, man, he heapeth unto himself a thick clay, which is debt. And they do that systematically, man. They do that systematically because they know if you keep on acquiring debt, you're going to get to a point where you can't pay it back. But how do they systematically do it? They played both sides. So they set it up, but you have to pay for it. And what happens when you can't pay with money? Well, you better find some other means to pay. All right. Now I'm going to jump down and go to verse 20 or verse 19. It says, because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he builded not. Here it is, we built this country, but you can come out of nowhere and evict us, or you can come out of nowhere and kick somebody off of their land. Literally, the Native Americans, the Northern Kingdom was here before these people, but they came here and kicked them out of their houses and pushed them onto reservations and took over a place that they didn't build, inhabited riches that they did not, that wasn't theirs. Okay? That is their history, man. That is their history. If you're going to sit there and say, oh, I love everybody, and just because God said he hates them doesn't mean I got to hate them. You don't got to hate them. Just understand that they're your enemy. Okay? And just keep in mind that you want to have that mindset of, oh, I love Esau even though he's my enemy. You know what he's going to do? He's going to show you why he's your enemy. Okay? You're just going to make it easy for him. It says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Okay? So when he's at that point where he feels like he's on top, okay, all right, the plan is working. We destroyed the economy. We destroyed the system. We made the people desperate. All right? And now we're pushing for that chip. Okay, we already got some people getting chipped. Things are looking good. You know, everything is looking sufficient. It's looking great. Guess what? In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Okay, it says it's like when you know, when the tire is moving and there's something just gets thrown in there and it jams the tire and it stops it. You know, that's what's going to happen to Esau's plans. It says, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him when he is about to fill his belly. The Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. So what's going to happen to Esau, man? Just as Esau feels, yes, we finally accomplished the New World Order. Yes, we finally got what we're looking for. We finally got these people chipped. We're in that zone of doing good. You know, that's when the Most High is going to rain it upon him, man. The Most High is going to bring down that judgment, all right, upon Esau. America's going to be destroyed. Israel's going to be done away with. It's going to be wiped off, okay, cleansed, okay. And you thinking that, okay, this is all strategic, but it's gonna get out of your hands. And then when your house shot comes back, you can just forget it. At that point, just forget it, man. Just come out of your bunkers. Come outside. Come outside and just if you want, start slapping chains on each other, man. Jacob, you can grab a chain and you can put it on Evelyn's neck, and he can put some chains on David Rockefeller's neck. David Rockefeller's dead. He can put a chain on David Rothschild's neck, and y'all can just tie each other up and just come to your house shot like this, okay? Just save yourself the trouble. Put the shackles on your feet, put the shackles on your neck, put the shackles on your wrists, and just, I know you watching the video too, and then go to your house shot like that, okay? Because regardless of what you do, we gonna find you, as the scriptures say. You're gonna hide in your bunkers, you're gonna hide in your caves. We're gonna come and find you, all right? Your plans are just gonna completely go south, man. It's gonna look like it's doing good, boom, it's gone. All right. It says, verse 24, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. All right, and that's those nuclear missiles. Oh, and boy, best believe they're gonna do a lot of damage, man. Okay, they're gonna do a lot of damage because the Most High is gonna control them. Okay, he's gonna control them. You shooting a missile this way, Most High? No. I want the missile to go right there. Okay, boom. You don't want to shoot the missiles off. You don't want to press the button. Send them chariots. The next thing you know, the joint is counting down. You know, you thinking it's about to start from 9, 8. Nope. The chariot passes by 2, 1, blast. All right. Whether you like it or not, the Most High is going to have these prophecies fulfilled, man. And that's a beautiful thing, because we're gonna watch. We're gonna get front row seats to watch this live action movie. Okay, and this is gonna be a very, very beautiful thing. Let me see if there's any more in here that I want, or maybe I just end it here. You know what? I'll jump down to verse 27. It says, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of a wicked man from the Most High, and the heritage appointed unto him by the Most High, man. All right, and that's basically it, man. That is the end of Esau's chapter, man. Okay, we are already in the downfall of Esau Edom. We are already in the downfall of this place, man. Okay, and the rising of us is like a seesaw. All right, seesaw Esau, man. He goes down, we come up. Okay, we go down, he comes up. Okay, so that's where we at, man. That's where we at, and just, it's a beautiful thing, man. Thank the Lord that he made you an Israelite. Thank the Lord that he Lord willing, you part of the elect. Thank the Lord that you understand this truth now more than ever. And pray to the Lord that he doesn't take that spirit away from you, man. Okay, because you're gonna want to be in the right ship, all right, to watch the movie, man. Okay, you don't want to be the movie that people are looking at and you catching hell. No. You want to be on the ships to watch the full movie, man. Okay, so anyway, with that, I hope this was edifying unto the elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakha Kodash. Until next time, Shalom.